Blue collar, white collar, black professors, white scholars, politicians, Dalai Lamas. Everybody in the whole wide world need hope if I be honest. I'm in that number.
Hey family, this is Rob Brown with the Rob Report. I just want to have a quick talk with you. Fake progressive, better known as Fox progressives. A Fox progressive is a politician or a pundit or a political player or a voter or somebody that's in office that pretends to be progressive while actually supporting unprogressive or corporatist policies. We call them fake populists. Obama started off as a progressive and he ended up being one of the biggest corporatists around, handing out all kind of gifts and goodies to the corporate. Instead of punishing Wall Street, he gave them bonuses, gave them a bailout, even put some in the cabinet. While regular working people lose their home, their cars, their jobs. Some of them end up on welfare, having to start a whole new career. Some of them not even pay for their medication and their physical health gotten even worse because of fake progressive. I myself, like I said before, I campaigned for Obama in 2008. As 2010 come and he did that health care bill when he was supposed to be doing Medicare for all, that was a big signal that things were not as I thought it was. When there was supposed to be transparency, wasn't much transparency. When he was supposed to be pulling the pork out of some of these programs to fund social programs, didn't happen. When he extended the wars and stopped the money, instead of taking that money, de-escalating the wars and taking the money and put it back into the community, the wars escalated. Did a drone strike, which is a new, faster way of capital punishment for many at one time. Fake progressives. Fake progressive is, to me, people like Ayanna Pressley, who, even though she ran and won on a Bernie Sanders campaign, they never were for Bernie Sanders policies. Matter of fact, she was anti-Bernie Sanders policies, and there's video clips to show that. Fake progressives. Yet Bernie Sanders brought this person in to get people to join the Democratic Party to vote for this person. And now they sit in as part of the new Justice Democrat crew, when I still believe that people like Ayanna Pressley is a fake progressive. I'll be proven wrong when I look at her policies. Because until I see your policies, you're still eccentric, Ayanna Pressley, and you're a gorgeous woman. Hey, I'm a man. I recognize gorgeous when I recognize gorgeous. She's gorgeous. If it weren't for Bernie Sanders' platform, she probably wouldn't have won that seat. Democratic Party didn't even want to support her. But Bernie Sanders came to her help. Our revolution, Justice Democrat. And I got my one eye open because I believe once she gets settled, she's going to start turning centric. I believe one of the reasons that Andrew Gilliam lost his race is because he was a Fox progressive. He's a centric Democrat that pretended to be a true and tried and true progressive running on Bernie Sanders' platform. And he won his nomination in huge stride when the Democratic Party didn't even want to support this guy. Yet he won his nomination as soon as he started going back to the center, this Fox aggressive. He lost a lot of votes. I can go on and on and on of the fake progressive. Nancy Pelosi is not no progressive, neoliberal. Chuck Schumer, neoliberal. Cory Booker is not progressive. Kamala Harris is not progressive. Go look at her record. Her record of as a prosecutor, her record as attorney general, as a district attorney is horrible. I can go on and on and on to people who faking it, trying to make it to the White House when they know they're not progressive. To me, a true progressive have had the same view for a long time. Sure, you may have evolved to that view, but you can evolve to that view without trying to put that in the forefront to gain votes. See, I look at the side of my eye when it comes to Cory Booker, and people look at me because you're not supporting that black brother. I need a real progressive that's going to push policies that's going to lift up all people, especially the black community, and not somebody going to shuck and jive for the corporate interests, military complex, and pharmaceutical industry. Now, I don't want that black brother. Give me a black sister like Nina Turner, who just ain't having it and will get in your face and let you know. Somebody who can go to toe-to-toe with Trump and make him look like a fool. Progressive. Running on a progressive platform, this has been your fire for decades or even years, not when you decide that you may run for president. You could tell a copycat, a fake, phony Fox progressive or fake progressive, because all their life they've been centrist. As soon as they want a position, they go to the left because they know the populist movement is on the left, and that is where the fire is, that is where the passion, that is where the votes are. And you're not winning no election. Listen to me. You're not winning an election without the progressive vote, Democrats. And no, the progressive vote is not going to see it your way because they're too strong in numbers. You're going to see it their way. And no, most of the progressive voters are not in the Democratic Party. A lot of them are independents. A lot of them are in the Green Party who you can co-opt, and that party leader don't mind co-opting, but it's going to come with a price. You want to get Green Party votes? You better make some kind of deal with the Green Party. And they don't have a right to deal with you, and they ain't got to listen. But if you want that vote, you better come. Some Green Party people will vote for you, but they're not going to give you the vote unless you are real strong and serious about pushing the things that they're believing in. So you can have the Roland Martin and this person and that person come on TV talking all this stuff, mad because progressives are not going to see it this way. Progressives are not going to see it your way, number one, because you keep thinking most progressives are Democratic when they're not. The independent base is 47% of the population. 47. The Democrats about 28. The Republicans about 24. Where's the majority at? And if the Democrats didn't have the black vote and the Hispanic vote, it'll be even smaller. You need that vote. You need the Hispanic vote. You need the black vote just to barely win or barely lose. If you want to blow out, you're going to have to get the independent vote. And the only way you're going to get the independent vote is get out of your centric bubble, humble yourself, and go as left as you can. Now, look, I don't agree with 100% all the left policies. I don't. Majority of them I do. Look, I'm a Christian in the order of Martin Luther King. There's some things that I'm not for war. I believe in social programming. I'm not a socialist and I'm not a communist, but I believe social programming. But I'm not going to label myself a democratic socialist because, look, I'm waiting for my country to be democratic before I take on the title of Democrat or democratic socialist. So people, look out for these fake progressives. They're going to come up here and they're going to shun people like me, call me all kind of names. They do it to Jimmy Dore. One guy called him Poopit Puppet at a peace meeting. And this person was talking about everything but peace. They talk about my man Tim Black. They talk about my man Nico House, Jamal Thomas, LB the Realist. I can go on and on and on. They talk about us. Tone Speaks. They talk about us. How we ain't black. Because we're not going for whatever Democrat we get. No. We're not looking for fake progressive. We realize the populist movement and the true progressive movement is going to put in policies that's going to really, really help all people, especially African-American community. We don't have to have a book and a platform that actually say black agenda. We have our own idea of what a black agenda is. And if you're progressive and you're checking off that mark, you get my vote. Because to me, you got the black agenda in your policy. It's just not labeled black agenda. I realize $15 minimum wage will increase based on inflation, uplift the black community if it goes national. New York, it ain't going to do much. I realize Medicare for all, single payer, will lift up the black community because now we don't have to go in debt trying to get the physical help. Then we can do a lot of preventive care instead of waiting until we halfway dead to go to the hospital. No cost tuition. Free college. Yeah, I like to say free. Well, it's not free. We're taking and reinvesting our money from the military complex and some of these other areas. We could do some budget cuts, especially with the tax cuts with the wealthy, and fun. No cost education, no matter who you are. Not just $250,000 or $100,000. Nobody should have to pay to go to a public school because our tax money pays for that public school. If you want to go to a private school or bougie school, that's up to you and your money. If you want to get private health care and bougie health care, that's up to you. Nobody's trying to take away that, but that don't mean we still don't need free health care and free education. I can go on and on the things that people know they need and people want, and they're looking for real, true progressives to bring it to the table, to make it happen. Democrats, independents, and Republicans alike. People in third parties are for these things. And if you really, really want to go far as a politician and really continue to get elected over and over again and really want to win the presidency and any other kind of seat, you got to really, really live, eat, breathe, take a crap the policies that's going to lift up America instead of press them down. Wars pressing us down. Bailouts to big corporations and these big bougie companies that hurt America. It's time for the people to get a bailout. So true progressives believe in removing student debt, quantitative easing, allowing them to put money back into the community. So no, we're not falling for the old okie doke. And yeah, we do have a type of parity test. It's not that hard though, and you can make mistakes. But if you for the basics, you just might get our vote. But if you shucking and jiving, we'll smell you a mile away, and we ain't gonna push you. We ain't gonna go for you. Don't even ask for our vote. Get out my face. I know what I'm looking for, and I am relentless. And that's the thing about it. We're not politicians. We, the people. And we the people, we don't have to compromise for nothing. Come on, guys. You got to be compromised. No, you can compromise. We ain't compromising. And if we find out you're compromising on a basic thing that's going to lift up all tides, you're out of there. The people are not playing. I'm here for the people. I'm not here for media. I'm not here for corporate interests. I'm here for the people. My voice represents the people. I'm not trying to be perfect in English. I'm not going to talk about my stellar resume that validates me getting on this microphone and talking. I don't need that. The purpose of YouTube for somebody to utilize the ability to speak their voice. As they used to say back in the day, broadcast yourself. And even YouTube is not going to stop me because you're going to start finding me on Steaming and other platforms that does videos. Even some platform that may be in Australia or something like that, because I don't trust American corporations trying to control everything, just like I don't trust politicians trying to control everything. It's our time. It's the people time now. And the people are not going to sit there and just listen to you, just throw anything in our face and try to pressure us into buying it. We ain't buying it. We going to pressure you. It's our time now. It's our time here now. We got too much work to do, people. We got too much work. And don't you let no jackleg politician, no jackleg bush bot, no jackleg hack try to move you away from you pushing what you want, your vision for America. Problem with politicians, they never come talk to you about what is your vision for America. They always tell you their vision of America. And don't come telling me that, because if you tell me your vision of America, I'm out of here. Talk to me about what I believe should happen in America and try to put that in your platform if it's in the majority. Anyway, I'm done. I just wanted to do a little heart-to-heart talk. Watch out for these fake progressives. And don't you step back. Don't let them push you. You lunge forward and let them know it's our time now. It's the people time. We're not listening to you. You gonna listen to us. Democratic Party, don't come with that crap trying to get us to go with your flow. We showed you that one time. It ain't gonna happen again. You should have learned, wise, that it's our time now. You go with our flow, or you ain't getting elected. You could put Trump in our face. You could put Hitler in our face. You could put Kamala Harris. She's kind of like Hitler when she was in San Francisco, forcing people with fear to do things or reap the repercussion for it. You calling her Hitler? No, I'm not calling her Hitler. But she do some she have had authoritarian policies as district attorney and attorney general. No, we ain't playing that. No. We smell you and you stink. And we ain't trying to be nowhere around you. You need to clean yourself up and follow us, because we going places. And those places is a place where all the people, we're going to bring this country back to we the people and doing things for the people. I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. Had to get that off my chest. Watch out for these fox aggressives. They everywhere, but you can smell them a mile around. If it ain't in their heart, if it's not in their soul, if it's not in their passion to the point they'll cry over it, then they're faker. Faker. They're phony. And don't you buy into them.